Guys, welcome back. It's the end of January already. I can't believe that. Today's January 27th and time just seems to be flying by, doesn't it? I started the month out with introducing you all to a no spend January that I was doing in collaboration with Cynthia at Our Bigs Adventure, and that's been going okay. I did do a haul. I did a grocery haul 2 weeks in, but it was a restocking. I was restocking my shelves, things that I had used, and I had already planned to do that before I joined the no spend. So I guess I did spend some, but not that much, and I have been successful in not spending in other areas. I just wanted to talk to you all a little bit about the no spend and saving money, setting financial goals. I believe that's the key to being a successful prepper, to being able to successfully stock up on the things that we need, or successfully saving money to have cash on hand in a prepping situation. Either way you look at it, I believe it's always a good idea to constantly check out your budget, go over it, find ways to save money, and do that, because I believe that times are hard right now, but I believe times could get a lot worse. It wouldn't take much at all to set things rolling in a downward motion very fast. I was talking to someone last week and I kind of laughed and I said it, but I also believe it's true. We talk about that stink hitting the fan situation when we talk about prepping, but I made the comment that you can actually smell the stink fixing to hit the fan right now, and that's kind of how it feels. Just watch the news and you'll see inflation. Oh my goodness, are you guys experiencing inflation? Sometimes it just blows me over, the inflation that I'm seeing when I go shopping. Like from one week to the next, prices rise so much. I haven't actually been shopping now in a while, but I'm always looking online and trying to get ideas for a grocery haul. Like I go to walmart.com and I'll be shopping online just to make sure, and I'll put things in my cart. And then whenever I get ready to do my online order, I already have things in my cart. That way I don't forget. When I'm online shopping, I notice the prices have just, whoa, they've really gone up. So anyway, I wanted to talk about saving money, no spend, just kind of review that a little bit. I keep getting off track, don't I? I believe that we should set specific goals for when we do a no spend project like that. Cynthia set forth 3 goals to do menu planning, to plan your menus around things that you have in your pantry already, 1 week of no eating out, and a week of using what you have on hand. Repurpose those things that you already have rather than going out and buying something. So I wanted to talk just a little bit about how I've done that this month. Of course, I always have meal planning going on in my notebook, but I've really concentrated this month on using what I already have and not writing up a grocery list and going out to buy groceries for my weekly or bi-weekly menu planning. I'm using more of my leftovers from my refrigerator. I always try to do that, but I am forgetful. I am ashamed of myself when I clean out my fridge at the food that I forgot was in there, and this month, I have really been diligent to use up all my leftovers and keep my refrigerator functioning in such a way that I'm aware of what's in there and I'm actively using those things. For example, we had night before last was Brent's birthday, and I made homemade chicken and dumplings, mashed potatoes, hot rolls, and vegetables, side dishes, and so he took lunch to work the next day with leftovers from that meal, which he does that every day. We have him a dinner plate of leftovers, that he takes from home. And I had leftover mashed potatoes, leftover vegetables, and leftover chicken. So tonight we're going to have barbecue chicken, potato cakes, and the vegetables that were left over from that meal. And that will use up those leftovers. And that's a great thing to do. And it tastes good too. So double bonus there. no eating out is not really a challenge this month because our COVID numbers are so high that we aren't eating out. We're not going through drive-through. We're just not doing that at all because of the COVID numbers. A lot of times it's tempting, run through drive-through and grab a Coke, or run through drive-through and grab lunch and go up to the lake, and but we're not doing that right now because of COVID. So that hasn't been a super big challenge financially, but on a normal basis, it is, because those drive-thrus are so easy to just zoom right through, Some ideas I had on that, some ways that our family spends money eating out that we don't really realize, because it's more than just going in a restaurant and sitting down and eating a meal. Sometimes we run through drive-thru and grab coffee on the go or a Coke on the go. Taking your lunch to work, or buying lunch if you're working on a daily basis and you buy your lunch in the cafeteria or whatever. I don't think a lot of times we think, oh, it's just $5, no big deal. Well, but if you work 5 days a week, which most people do, that's $5 a day times 5 days a week. You've spent $25 a week, and that doesn't sound like a huge deal either. But then when you multiply 4 weeks in a month, there you've spent $100 a month on burgers and fries for lunch, or whatever you get for lunch. And I tell you what, with our inflation, a lot of times it's hard to buy lunch for $5, isn't it? I know where Brent works, lunch has gone up. He said a lot of days it's more like $7 or so for lunch, and it's not great food either. So that's a huge money savings if you think along those lines. If you want to just set a goal for not eating lunch at work, taking your lunch from home, right there's $100 in your pocket just from using good food from home that's prepared in the way that you like it. And look at the money that you can so easily save. Times when we do tend to eat out is, of course, when we're going out for fun, just have a nice evening out. Or if I'm sick and don't feel like cooking, it's easy for Brent just to run to town and grab supper or order a pizza or whatever. So if you plan ahead for times like that, have things at hand, have things on hand at home. Either freezer meals that your family can fix, or a frozen pizza in the freezer, or things on your shelf, canned soups or whatever that your family would be able to eat if you're not well, so that will also save the cost of eating out. As far as the fun, eating out for fun, that's fine to do that. Sometimes we all do that, and it is nice just to go out for an evening and eat out and stuff. But something we have done, especially since COVID, is we will fix things here at home and take up to the lake, and that's a nice evening out as well. So those are all things to think about as far as like the not eating out goal. And that, to me, for our family, that is one of the easiest goals for us to meet and be able to save money, is on our eating out expenses. I really have to concentrate on it and really plan for it. But if I can do my part and have things here, then the money that saves is just great. It's so easy to save $100 a month just by not eating out, just by not eating lunch at work or whatever. So that's one good way to save money. And also using up our leftovers. Plan for using up your leftovers. Buy good Ziploc bags, the Rubbermaid containers. Have your refrigerator, keep it cleaned out, keep a shelf available for leftovers. Use those leftover vegetables and meats can be a great addition to casseroles or soup or sandwiches, things like that. So that's another way to use up our money and use what we have on hand. Something that I did this month, I've been working on, Brent and I had decided our computer, we have it in our kitchen. Our kitchen is like a big room here. We have a large computer desk, and we had a copier, scanner, printer, a big monitor, the hard drive, the tower, everything. Well, it's so out of date, we can't even update it anymore. So we have moved our computer out, boxed it up, and there's this computer desk here that I was just going to get rid of. And I've been wanting a crafting corner, an area in our home that I can just do my crafts and have that space just for myself, you know. I would like to make greeting cards, paper crafts, things like that. So I'm going to take this computer desk. It's sitting here beside me, so I'm looking at it while I'm talking. And I think I'm going to try to maybe paint it a different color and repurpose it and make myself a crafting area. I'm so excited about that, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. And I might let you see it when I get it all done. I don't know. We'll see. I always say I'm going to do things and then I don't get around to doing them, but because I still haven't showed you my prepping pantry, but oh my goodness, it's not in very good shape right now. In the reorganizing, I have made such a mess in there that I need to finish my reorganizing and get things tidied up so you can at least see what I've got in there, right? So anyway, those are the things I was going to mention today, is speaking about our no spin challenge, because I believe that is the number one step to being able to successfully be able to prepare, have a prepper pantry, is being able to carve that extra money out of your budget. A lot of us don't have the money to just go set up a prepper pantry. I mean, it's a big time investment. It's a big expense when you go to buying the extra food, because groceries cost a lot just to feed our family on a day-to-day basis, right? So to buy the extra and have extra food sitting on the shelf, that's kind of hard sometimes. That's why I encourage people to start small and build on what you have, you know, and that way it's not this huge chunk of money all at once. But if you set the goal and save the money, like you're just by not eating lunch at work, just by taking your own lunch from home to work, save that $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. And you could do a lot of nice things with $1,200 a year. So that's why I also, part of my prepping videos are going to be encouraging people how to save money, how to find money in your budget, because wow, that's awesome. It's always awesome to be able to save money, but it's also awesome as a prepper to have that extra money available to do things you need to do to help your family get ready. Brent had an idea this month that he has done as far as prepping for our family, and I wanted to share this with you as well. And Brent was thinking about our cars, and he ordered, stocked up on the oil that we will need for both cars to be able to change the oil, to keep the cars in good shape, because we travel a lot. He drives 30 miles one way to work every day. So that might be something you might think about, getting the things you need for your vehicle maintenance. Go ahead and stock up on those. And that's not my prepper pantry, but that will be part of our outside storage for car maintenance. I think probably some extra windshield wiper blades, the oil, to be able to change your oil. I don't know much about cars, but you guys do. You know, get the things you think you're going to need for your vehicles as well. And I hadn't even thought about that until he said that. He said, I'm going to go ahead and order a case of oil because, you know, just to make sure that we have it when we need it. And I thought that's a really good idea. That's what I was going to talk about today. I wanted to encourage you all to keep saving money. Set some no spin goals for yourself. There's a new month coming up, maybe a no spin February. You know, let me know your ideas and what you think about that. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.